But, you know, talking about the social media, you know, if you join me on Facebook, and Judy, you can come back and forth to me with the camera. If you join me on Facebook, you know, go to Rich Frasconi on Facebook. There you go. All right, if you join me on Facebook, you're going to be able to see all the shows, and if there's something that you'd want to add to the show, we'd be more than happy to take your suggestions. All right, so Judy, let's go to clip number, still number 6 now. And you had it up there a second ago. Okay. Guys, this is from James, and this is from James Geary, and this is his Facebook page. So if you want to become a member, he does an awful lot of stuff on renewable energy. And the reason why I'm giving him, Judy, you can come back to me. The reason why I'm giving him a shout out now is because the next clip that we're going to play, the clip that Judy started to play the last time, he sent it to me. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have found this. And this is about Fox News, how Fox News is going to panic because Google is going to start to divulge how truthful most of these websites are. So, Judy, hit it.
Well, you know how it is when you do a search on the internet. There's a lot of false information just sort of floating around out there. But now Google is trying to change that. The web giant's research team creating a method of ranking search results based on how factual the websites are. But critics say it's a step towards Google censoring content. And that gets a little dicey. Douglas Kennedy is live from our New York City newsroom with more on this story. Doug?
Yeah, Jenna, they say you're entitled to your own opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts. It's a concept not everyone is comfortable with.
Let the public decide what's the truth.
Mark Morano runs an anti-global warming blog that he says clears the pollution on climate science. Your job constantly requires questioning facts from scientists around the world.
Yes, we call ourselves the consensus busters because they are so often wrong.
Exactly why he's worried about a new research proposal at Google to rank websites based on their so-called truthfulness.
They're going to basically say truth is what a government agency says it is.
Currently, Google uses website popularity as the main criteria for how to rank searches.
You got to go out there on the field.
It's a method Nomi Konst of the Accountability Project says leads to false but popular facts getting big play on the internet.
More often than not, what is popular is drowning out the facts. So it is drowning out the real journalism.
As part of its research, Google says it's created a knowledge vault, which it describes as hundreds of thousands of commonly believed facts. The proposed ranking method would lower the search results for websites that get these facts wrong, like Obama, born in Kenya, or conspiracies on the moon landing.
The Eagle has landed.
So global warming deniers say commonly believed facts now are wrong. What do you say to that?
Well, most global warming deniers are not scientists or journalists. Scientists and journalists are trained to be able to evaluate facts.
So supporters say you and other bloggers are the problem because you're not really trained to distinguish fact from fiction.
You know, that's not true. We are actually the voice of the dissidents. We are the voice of the scientists who are speaking out against the so-called consensus.
A Google spokesperson stresses the proposal is simply research, and there is no immediate plan to implement the Knowledge Vault. That's it from here. Jenna, back to you.
Gives you a lot to think about when you go on and Google something right now, Doug.
Yeah, whoever controls the truth controls the world, right?
That's
Jenna?
really scary to think about on this weekend. Douglas, always great to have your reports. Thank you.
See you, Jenna.
Guys, this is a wonderful opportunity to give a shout out to our buddy Kurt, who's our sound man, who's in the hospital. And you could see what trouble we're having here. And I couldn't hear anything from the last clip, so it's hard for me to talk about it when I couldn't hear it. But anyway, that's Mark Morano. And believe it or not, guys, he was named the Misinformer of the Year from Media Matters. And I mean, this guy goes out of his way to do what? to create doubt. Why? Because that's all they have to do. When they want to get people to deny global warming, all they have to do is raise doubt. Well, we don't know. It might be. It could be. Forget it. What's the one thing we always say on this show? You know? Where are we going to get our information from? We want to get our information from the climate scientists that are publishing peer-reviewed studies. It's that simple, guys. We don't want to get it from some nitwit blogger like Mark Morano, some guy who just makes stuff up. And let's be honest, if Google starts to rate these services, you know, there was one day I went to look up, I think it was about the polar ice caps. And I Googled it, are polar ice caps increasing? And the whole Google page was full of stuff. And I said, wow, maybe I got this wrong. And guys, what it is you got people with misinformation that just keep passing it along. And that's why we surround ourselves with the question marks. And did you notice, guys, we put up signs from old shows. So from now on, we can think back to what the last shows that we did were. But we're going to go back to Mark Morano, hopefully. And he got the Misinformer of the Year award from Media Matters. So hopefully this will work and I can hear it. And Judy, hit it.
Mark Morano, if I may, you are implacably opposed to the concept of man-made climate change. Why?